What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis. Right back at it with another video. We're gonna talk about Jeff Teague. Going to the Boston Celtics. He's gonna serve as the backup point guard to Kemba Walker. I think he's an upgrade over Brad Wanamaker. They let him go. He went to the Warriors, and I'm not shedding too much of a tear because I feel like we needed to upgrade that position. And Kimba has knee problems. You know that's something that don't really go away, especially if you don't have surgery, which we have seen that he haven't. And we need Kimba. We gave him a long-term commitment with a lot of money tied up to him, even though he did come back and play healthy in the playoffs. And it was fun watching him play. He was an all-star for us in the Eastern Conference, and he was a big part of the reason why we got obviously to the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, Jeff Teague kind of fell off. He's not the same player that he was. Obviously, he got older. I think he has lost a step as a scorer and getting to the basket. But you're only paying him $5 million. You're not asking Jeff Teague to come in and be an all-star off the bench. You just come in. You want him to come in, knock down a couple threes, run the offense, get to the basket, open up shots for Tatum and Brown and guys that's on the court, and to hold his own. Just give us 8 to 10 points off the bench every game, and that's what we need you to do. And I feel like he is still an upgrade over Wanamaker, but that's the thing. You want to find a way to get better. Wanamaker has upside, but at the same time, he's going to be a role player regardless. You can find a role player, point guard. We done seen so many get picked up already in free agency. So I like Jeff Teague. I'm enjoying this move. I think the Celtics have got deeper this offseason, and that was a big problem that we had. So losing Gordon Hayward wasn't as bad because it allowed us to fill out the roster with other guys that can come in and contribute and give us more depth if somebody goes down for a long period of time or even for 2 weeks. And that's something that I feel like we really didn't have the last 2 years. We had good top talent. We had guys that can become special, but the bench was always mediocre to bad. And I feel like adding Thompson and adding a guy like T not only adds people that have made it far in the playoffs and have played in battles, but also it adds guys that knows their role, knows their game, and they are professionals. They don't complain. They go out there and compete, and they do what the team has asked them to do. And he fits just like him. But this is a guy that if you go under, he is not scared to let the three fly. If you hug him too hard, he can penetrate, hit a floater, or get to the basket, or kick it out to guys in the corner at the top of the key. He can play in the pick and roll with other bigs and other forwards and open that up and find lobs and find angles to attack. And he's a guy that, people respect. Players still know he has talent, and players still know that he can, score still to this day. He's not as fast. He doesn't have the explosiveness and the burst, but you knew that. And that's why when you make this trade, you're not thinking of him as a starter. You're looking at this guy 15, 25, sometimes 30 minutes, depending on what's going on. He can do those things still, and he's not a big part of your offense or a big part of your identity. He helps because he's an upgrade over what they had last year coming off the bench, but at the same time, he still is a solid contributor and a guy that can really, do some damage on certain games. He don't have that consistent dominance and consistency anymore, but he is a guy that can win you a few games, steal you some games, and a guy that will fit right into our system. So I like it. Danny Ainge, he's been making some small moves. He didn't make the big splash that I thought that he would try to do. He didn't do it in the draft, and he hasn't done it so far in free agency. But what he has done is saying we sticking with our guys. We're going to trust their growth. We're going to trust their development. We're going to trust the chemistry that they showed throughout the season and they showed throughout the playoffs. We're going to stay together, keep our main supporting players intact, and we're just going to try to go back and see if we can compete and go to the finals next year. So I'm not really high off free agency right now, but I'm also not too low where I'm disappointed. But this team is going to go as far as our duo takes them. Jason Tatum and Kimba, and the growth of Jaylen Brown improving every year, that's going to take us to the title. No matter who we get, those are the guys that's going to be the main people putting the ball in the basket, because there's not too many centers that can carry your offense. There's not too many centers that can be the best player on the team that wins the title. And we don't have one, and not too many teams does. And we still got to the Eastern Conference Finals twice. And we came closer before, but we still got there again with a new group of guys. And I feel like we still have a chance to be dangerous in the East. Now it's just about seeing if we ever going to take that championship leap and become the best team in the Eastern Conference. I don't see that right now, but I'm still excited about our future, especially if our guys can stay healthy. And I'm liking this team better than the team that we had last year. And to me, that's a good sign if you're a Celtics fan, and that's coming from a Celtics fan. Check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description, comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description, comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. Thanks for everybody that likes on Facebook and continues to do that and support it. You can also buy merchandise just like this and the hat on my Facebook page. You can change the color of the shirt, change the color of the logo that you want to what the color you want. You can also customize it to what you want to be. If you don't want to do that, you can also buy merchandise through my Spreadshirt. If you're new to the channel, I offer breakdowns of players, legends, rookies, and also summer league coverage and breakdowns of it, draft coverage, free agency, trade deadline, season previews, and also playoff predictions. Not only that, I do make videos each and every day from a variety of those topics. And also, you can support this channel further by liking and sharing. Allows me to reach more people, allows more people to see the video. The more people that likes, the more people it reach, the more the channel can grow and become more successful. So thanks for everybody that continues to do that. And thanks for everybody that's been supporting a movement in any way. Just clicking on the video is a way to support the channel. And I appreciate those that want to hear and see what I think about basketball. So other than that, Quinn Wade, basketball, now I'm going, and I'll be coming back with more news in a little bit.